So we're going to close now with the Brit Chadashah, the New Testament, which is from Luke. And one of the passages is from Luke chapter 17, verses 26 to 30. And this is about the end times. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So that's pretty sudden, right? People are just living their lives, and all of a sudden they were destroyed. And that's how the coming of the Son of Man will be. It will be sudden like that. Likewise, also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So again, very sudden for all those people. So I got a question for you. Was it sudden for everyone? How much warning did Lot have? He had like the night before, right? He had a chance to get out. How much warning did Noah have? 120 years, right? So the ones that it comes as a surprise to are the ones that aren't paying attention or aren't understanding what God is doing. For example, in 1 Thessalonians 5, verses 2 to 6, Paul says, "For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." So there you have it. It's sudden, it's unexpected, as a thief in the night. "For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Now there's a little hint right there. It'll come as travail upon a woman with child. That's not a complete surprise, right? Like, the woman's got a few months warning that that's coming. All right, so, and then he says, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief." So this is going to be sudden destruction for most people, but it shouldn't be for you. "Ye are all children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep, as do others, but let us watch and be sober." So remember that phrase, let us not sleep, okay? Let us watch and be sober. The end comes suddenly on those who are sleeping, but it doesn't need to come suddenly on you. Now, here's a map mainly of the Middle East and Africa. And the green countries are Muslim countries. So I was showing this to a coworker of mine, and I showed him Israel, which you can't even see Israel on this map. So I zoomed in for him. I said, there's Israel, right there, surrounded by Lebanon, Jordan, Egypt. And I said, most of these countries want to destroy Israel. And many of the people in these countries have made it their mission to destroy Israel. And in the past, there have been several wars where they really tried to destroy Israel. And he said, well, their time is up. And this is a guy, he's very practical, okay? He's, I respect him. He takes his job very seriously. He knows, step A, step B. He knows how to do stuff. He's not fooled. He's a sharp guy. And it struck me when he said, well, their time is up. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, look, they're almost done. It's obvious. It's almost over. And right? It makes sense. Except that, no. So here's Isaiah chapter 60, verse 16. Hamas, violence, shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls Yeshua, salvation, and thy gates praise. And you've got, Pastor a couple weeks ago quoted Amos. It says, never again will destruction come on the land. So it looks like it's over, but we don't have to be sleeping. We can be paying attention. We can see that God is preserving this country against all odds. Against all odds. Amen. So we are in the last days. I don't think we can really wonder about that anymore. Israel becoming a nation is a major sign. You hear this just on regular Christian radio, regular preachers. Hey, Israel becoming a sign. That's a major step into the introduction of the last days. And you look at what's going on in the Middle East. You've got so much going on. The Middle East is going crazy with burning and killing. Anti-Semitism is spreading into Europe, and it's starting in the United States. Not like Europe yet. Earthquakes and volcanoes are popping up all over. Just the last few weeks, it's amazing what's been happening. And Muslims are threatening to destroy both Israel and the United States. So there's what's going on that's obvious to everybody. It's obvious to everybody what's going to go on. And there's also paying attention to what God is doing. So we want to pay attention to what God is doing. And then what do you do when you think you know what God is doing? What should you do then? What's that? Follow. Yeah, the cloud, right? Oh, there goes the cloud. We better follow. Okay?